In football, glory is eternal, but life is not. These are the names the game will never forget, even when time moves on. Stanley Matthews was born in Stoke-on-Trent in 1915 and passed away in 2000 at the age of 85. Revered as one of the earliest global superstars of football, Matthews played with elegance and longevity that defined an era. Bobby Charlton was born in Ashington in 1937 and died in 2023 at the age of 86. A Manchester United and England legend, his name became synonymous with resilience, especially after surviving the Munich air disaster. Gordon Banks was born in Sheffield in 1937 and passed away in 2019 at the age of 81. Known for the save of the century against Pelé in 1970, Banks remains etched in the minds of England fans as a guardian of their only World Cup triumph. Just Fontaine was born in Marrakesh in 1933 and died in 2023 at the age of 89. His record of 13 goals in a single World Cup still stands, a stunning feat that speaks to a level of dominance rarely matched on the world stage. Pelé was born in Tres Caraquinos in 1940 and passed away in 2022 at the age of 82. A symbol of Brazilian brilliance, he won 3 World Cups and left a legacy that transcended sport itself. Eusebio was born in Mozambique in 1942 and died in 2014 at the age of 71. Known as the Black Panther, his power and precision made him a legend at Benfica and a national treasure for Portugal. Bobby Moore was born in Barking in 1941 and passed away in 1993 at the age of 51. The captain who lifted England's only World Cup in 1966, Moore remains the embodiment of English football's proudest moment. Johan Cruyff was born in Amsterdam in 1947 and died in 2016 at the age of 68. A visionary of the game, Cruyff's philosophy changed football forever, both as a player and later as a manager. Franz Beckenbauer was born in Munich in 1945 and died in 2024 at the age of 78. The Kaiser brought grace and command to the sweeper role, leading West Germany to World Cup glory both on the pitch and from the dugout. Polo Rossi was born in Prato in 1956 and passed away in 2020 at the age of 64. His Golden Boot-winning performance at the 1982 World Cup lifted Italy to triumph and turned him into a national hero. These pioneers didn't just play the game, they built it. And as their boots were hung up for the last time, a new wave of brilliance and burden was about to follow. If you're moved by these timeless legends, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more football tributes. Your support helps us keep their stories alive.
George Best was born in Belfast in 1946 and passed away in 2005 at the age of 59. A magician with the ball at his feet, Best dazzled for Manchester United, but battled demons off the pitch that ultimately dimmed his light too soon. Diego Maradona was born in Lanús in 1960 and died in 2020 at the age of 60. His left foot created miracles and controversy alike. From the hand of God to the goal of the century, Maradona was a genius wrapped in chaos. Denis Law was born in Aberdeen in 1940 and passed away in 2025 at the age of 85. With a poacher's instinct and fearless edge, Law became a Manchester United legend and a symbol of Scottish pride, never letting go of his fiery spirit. Gianluca Vialli was born in Cremona in 1964 and died in 2023 at the age of 58. A warrior on the pitch and a gentleman off it, Vialli's battle with cancer captured hearts across Italy and England, where his legacy remains deeply felt. Trifon Ivanov was born in Veliko Tarnovo in 1965 and died in 2016 at the age of 50. With his wild hair and fierce presence, Ivanov was Bulgaria's defensive icon during their golden run in the 1994 World Cup. Phil Mossinga was born in Klerksdorp in 1969 and passed away in 2019 at the age of 49. A South African trailblazer, he was part of the squad that won the 1996 Africa Cup of Nations, helping unite a nation still healing from apartheid. Sol Bamba was born in Ivry-sur-Seine in 1985 and died in 2025 at the age of 39. Known for his strength and leadership, especially during his time at Cardiff City, Bamba's fight with cancer inspired players and fans alike. Bart Williams was born in Freetown in 1974 and passed away in 2023 at the age of 49. A gifted midfielder, his impact at Sheffield Wednesday and Nottingham Forest left a mark that far exceeded headlines. They gave the game poetry and passion, but carried personal burdens most never saw. For some, the weight became too heavy, while others carried it to the very end. Yet for each, their brilliance lives on. Miklos Feher was born in Tatabánya in 1979 and died in 2004 at the age of just 24. The Hungarian striker collapsed on the field during a match for Benfica, his final moments broadcast to a stunned football world. Marc Vivien Foe was born in Yaoundé in 1975 and passed away in 2003 at the age of 28. A key figure for Cameroon, he tragically collapsed during a FIFA Confederations Cup match, a moment that shook the global football community. Fernando Rickson was born in Haarlem in 1976 and died in 2019 at the age of 43. A tenacious midfielder for Rangers and the Netherlands, Rickson fought a long and courageous battle against motor neuron disease, becoming a voice for others even in his decline. Christian Sebastião de Lima Jr. was born in Brazil in 1979 and died in 2004 at the age of 25. During a match in India, the forward collapsed on the pitch and never regained consciousness, a shocking moment that raised urgent questions about medical care in the sport. Daniel Harqué was born in Barcelona in 1983 and died in 2009 at the age of 26. The Espanyol captain was found lifeless in his room during preseason, his sudden cardiac arrest shocking teammates and fans alike. Piermario Morosini was born in Bergamo in 1986 and died in 2012 at the age of 25. His collapse on the pitch during a Serie B game brought renewed focus to player safety and emergency care in football. Christian Benitez was born in Quito in 1986 and passed away in 2013 at the age of 27. An Ecuadorian international with a bright future, his untimely death from cardiac arrest left a nation in mourning and clubs stunned by the loss. Dylan Toombides was born in Perth in 1994 and died in 2014, just 20 years old. The West Ham striker battled testicular cancer with bravery, representing Australia at youth level even while undergoing treatment. Antonio Puerta was born in Seville in 1984 and died in 2007 at the age of 22. Collapsing during a match for Sevilla, Puerta died days later from cardiac arrest. His number 16 jersey remains a powerful symbol in the club's history. Patrick Ekeng was born in Yaoundé in 1910 and passed away in 2016 at the age of 26. He collapsed on the pitch playing for Dinamo Bucuresti and died shortly after, sparking outrage over the lack of proper medical response. Each had years ahead, dreams still forming, goals still waiting. Instead, their names are whispered with reverence. Young lives lost in a game that never expected to say goodbye so soon.
Before we continue, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Together, we honor the past and those we lost too soon. Emiliano Sala was born in Kululu in 1990 and died in 2019 at the age of 28. Days after signing for Cardiff City, his plane vanished over the English Channel. The world mourned a striker who never got to debut in the Premier League. Andres Balante was born in Cali in 2000 and passed away in 2022 at just 22 years old. While training with Atlético Tucumán in Argentina, the young Colombian midfielder collapsed and never regained consciousness. Ahmet Yilmaz Çelik was born in Ankara in 1994 and passed away in 2022 at the age of 27. A Turkish national team defender, he lost his life in a tragic car accident, leaving behind a promising legacy cut short far too soon. Masato Kudo was born in Tokyo in 1990 and passed away in 2022 at the age of 32. A former Japanese international, he died from complications after brain surgery, leaving behind memories of his time with clubs across Japan, the US, and Australia. Peter Biaksangwala was born in Mizoram in 1991 and died in 2014 at the age of 23. The Indian midfielder tragically lost his life while celebrating a goal during a match. His joy turned into heartbreak in mere seconds. George Baldock was born in Buckingham in 1993 and passed away in 2024 at the age of 31. Known for his versatility and commitment at Sheffield United, his sudden passing left fans and teammates in disbelief. Aaron Bupenza was born in Moanda in 1996 and died in 2025 at the age of 29. A talented forward for Gabon, his performances across clubs in Europe and the Middle East hinted at a greater career never fully realized. Diogo Jota was born in Porto in 1996 and passed away in 2025 at the age of 29. A vital part of Liverpool's attack, Jota's energy, vision, and finishing made him a star of the modern game. His untimely death left a silence that echoed far beyond Anfield. These were players who belonged to today's faces we still saw on match days, names still fresh on team sheets. Their dreams were still in motion, but fate had other plans. And just like that, the future they carried was gone. They came from different countries, wore different colors, and played in different eras, but all left behind something greater than records or trophies. They left behind a legacy. From Pelé's World Cup brilliance to Puerta's eternal jersey at Seville, their stories are woven into the fabric of football. Every chant sung, every jersey lifted to the sky, every statue outside a stadium, it's all part of keeping their spirit alive. In museums and murals, in youth academies bearing their names, in moments of silence before kickoff, football remembers. It teaches us that loss does not end a legacy. It transforms it into something enduring. The game moves forward. Seasons change. New stars rise. But those we've lost are never far.
Their stories echo in the cheers, the tears, and the silence in between. They wore the jersey. They felt the roar. They gave everything for the game. Though the final whistle blew, their names will always be called loud, proud, and eternal.